Live from the Slackers Sports Bar Studios, this is In the Building with Mike Taylor and Rudy Jay.
Well, look, man, let's just get this out of the way. I'm going to make my home studio look good. It's just a matter of when, not if. Don't know when, but it's going to happen sooner rather than later, all right? Before y'all give me crap about how it looks like I'm holed up in a hostage center by Hamas or something. I'm not coming to you live from a holding cell in Hezbollah territory in Lebanon. I am from my house. So how we doing, man? It's In the Building. I'm going to get my scene straight. I've got 3 jobs. So what's it? As we do this show tonight, it is, what is this, Tuesday night? It's Asswhip Tuesday?
Yeah.
I promise you boys, by Tuesday, I will have a really cool setup scene here. All right. It will slowly get better, but right now you're going to have to deal with a generic wall. At least I've got blinds, LG. LG said at least get by some blinds, and I've done that tonight. So hello, guys. How we doing?
It's a good change.
What up?
It's something. What is up, man? Golly. Had to drive home in the rain from the Missions game. And I have an old car. I have an old man car. Didn't get rained out. We didn't even get delayed. We had some rain, but the umps let it go because the San Antonio pitcher had a no-hitter in the 5th. Got broken up eventually, but they let it go and didn't get like the fans got up and went under the foyer, whatever you can. Foyer, is that the right word? They got up and got into shelter, but they kept the game going. And when I left, it was 2-2 in the 7th. So here we are, and drove home on the slick ass. It's not like it's that pouring rain. It's just enough hard drizzle where it makes the road real slick. I hate that. I'd rather drive in rain.
Oh, you left while the game was still going on.
Oh yeah, I've only seen one ending all year. 2 innings. I've seen 2 endings all season long.
Oh, okay.
Because when my deal's up, when I run out of bits to do, bye Felicia, I'm out.
Okay.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I love the missions, but 99 times out of 100, I've got to get back here and do a podcast.
That's
so as soon as my duties are over, I clock out and come on back home. So that's it. How you doing? Did you work tonight?
Hell yeah. Every night, mostly.
Yeah. I just picture AD like hovering over you, like holding a whip.
It's sing,
No,
motherfucker.
That's what the eye in the sky is for. There's like 37 cameras in there. He don't have to be there.
Oh my God. It's ridiculous.
And
the cameras.
He has access to all of them.
Right, and he sees all.
If he don't, he got another 2 or 3 sets of eyes that do. So
yeah. First time I rubbed one out in the restroom, I made sure there was no camera.
Yeah, he ain't got to hover. But I did shout out to, I had 2 In the Buildingers come through. Appreciate y'all. Much love for coming through. Very and good. they even remembered to say In the Building. So
okay.
Muchas gracias to the In the Building, the In the Buildingers. The ITBs, that's what I'm gonna call them. Shout out to the ITBs.
The ITBs. Word up. I'm sitting there talking to like officials from the missions tonight, executives. But we had executives that were there tonight. No, I'm just chopping it up with them.
Any of them 7'1", last name Robinson? No?
Okay. No.
Okay.
One of them's about 6'2", last name Ryan.
Okay.
Yeah, so just talking to some, so I'm sitting there, my phone's just blowing up. Click, 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 click. I had the ringer off, but they could see the light coming on it. Click, click, click. And like, need to get that? Nah, I'm good. It was 55 different Thundernumbers tweeting me video of the rapist dolphin of Japan. Did you hear about the rape attack by the dolphin?
Yes. But it's crazy that everybody's tagging you in it. Because that's one of your spirit animals, isn't it?
It is. It is my spirit animal, the dolphin. So, breaking news, Osaka Bay, Japan. When I first saw this, I thought maybe that's a bit. It's not true. But then, all of a sudden, video goes viral. A sexually frustrated dolphin has been accused of sexually assaulting and injuring 45 people in Osaka Bay, Japan.
How did he get a hold of 45 people?
I don't know. How's that happen? Y'all just sitting there letting him molest y'all? What? Is he like he's ramming you with his nose? So this is from the Japan Daily Herald or somebody. The Japan Daily. Let's go with that. No. The bottlenose dolphin is accused of going on a He's been doing this for years, it turns out. He just showed back up out of nowhere. A multi-year rampage. This same dolphin has sexually assaulted beachgoers. It's to beach about 200 miles west of Tokyo on the Pacific. The dolphin will reportedly bite people and then rub its genitals on them if they get close enough to him.
He nutted on my leg!
Japanese marine researcher Putu Mustika, I didn't make that up, says, quote, dolphins when they're mating can be very wild. No shit. Researchers do not have a definitive proof that all the attacks are from the same dolphin. However, they think it's probably one or two or three. Oh, thank you for that, baby. Got topless girlfriend in here during rapist dolphin talk.
Jesus.
Researchers don't have definitive proof that all the attacks are from the same dolphin, but agree that it's likely the same dolphin. Likely is Taramichi Morisaka, a professor in Japan. You have to say that with authority.
I doubt you're saying these names right, but the effort is A+, my man. Keep rolling.
Thank you.
The effort is there.
I'm a reporter. I report the news. It's my job to get things right, Rudy. And you can't say just Taramichi Morisaka. You got to say it with authority.
There we go.
Taramichi Morisaka. A Japanese professor says it is reasonable to assume that it is the same individual, as the wounds on the tail fin are similar to those of the dolphins seen off the coast last year. So, Osaka Bay, Japan, has a serial rapist dolphin on their hands. They're going to have to kill this dolphin. He's biting people. Biting them.
We're not going to kill the dolphin.
Got to shoot him.
Need a bigger boat.
Got to shoot him.
No, just get him some coochie.
I mean, why ain't he getting any coochie?
Help the man get laid. He obviously can't beat out any of the other male dolphins for the coochie.
Right.
It's always
He's not
war
winning.
at sea and there's war at land for the women.
Wow.
He obviously is getting his ass kicked by dudes, and he's like, oh, well, then I'll just rape the humans.
He's an asshole, sir.
Can't
get the man laid, man.
Throw
a female his way. Yeah, throw the
1008 LG. 1008. Right.
But nobody died, right? Before I'm
Rudy,
laughing about
rolling.
this, no one's died. Okay, cool.
No,
I'm
he's just
making
like
sure
punching
nobody died.
Those things have all those rows of teeth, man. Those things to hurt you. They'll bust the skin and bruise the shit out of you for sure. Those things, not like a tiger bite, but they'll bruise you. And then he's humping folks.
Nobody minds when it's a dog.
I know it's funny, but a dolphin can hurt you, man. Those things weigh hundreds of pounds.
Yeah, they're pretty big.
Tony S is in here. Them dolphins ain't Tua, right, Mike? No, it's not Tua. Leave Tua alone.
Of course.
You know what? They're just setting up the drop.
That's all they're doing. But it's crazy that all the ITBs are sending you this story.
I'm sitting there talking to multi-millionaire owners of the franchise, and I got on my phone.
I'm glad they're thinking about us. That's all that matters. When they stop sending us stories, it's time for us to hang this shit up.
Yeah, no shit. That Japan's probably watched too much Japanese MPEGs, and he thinks he can do whatever he wants to with those little women.
MPEGs?
What is?
Do we still have MPEGs, LG? Is that still a thing?
What the fuck is the internet?
An MPEG? Do we not have MPEGs anymore? Well, he's a Dolphin, so he doesn't get great. He doesn't get great Wi-Fi in Tokyo Bay.
Oh, got you.
I
remember the video from was about a decade ago when the Dolphin hopped up on the deck and humped that lady, and she kept her legs open.
She just sat there and laughed. She just laughing.
Yeah,
just
she was
taking
laughing. I was like, white people.
Jeez, no shit.
A whale's vagina.
Oh my God.
Well, if you didn't figure out by now, it is in the building. Good evening, everybody. It's Asswhip Tuesday. It's Rudy and Taylor and DJ LG live from my apartment that I've yet to decorate. Rudy's back at Rudy Central, and LG's back at DJ LG Central. And it's in the building. You can tip this show a number of ways. You can buy us a coffee or 20 by going to the buymeacoffee.com link that LG posts every night on the chat. You can also shoot us a tip via the super chat, guaranteed to get read. If you shoot us a tip or you buy us a coffee, it is guaranteed we will read your tweet, your post, your chat, your statement.
Hey, Twitter world.
Guaranteed. All right.
LG, have we missed anybody? I thought someone threw up $1.99. I felt like we missed somebody.
Yeah, somebody did earlier.
Here we go.
There it is. Taylor missing that Kanoe sandbar. Kaneohe sandbar right now. Got you.
Oh,
whatever that means.
That's a very local reference. Nice work, J-Wall 321. So Kaneohe is a town I lived in on the northwest coast of Oahu. And there's a sandbar out there. So you have to go. It's about a half a mile out to sea. Now, this is one of those things I'd like you and LG to do with me. It's a half a mile out.
With the boat, sure. Go ahead.
I'll kayak us out there. I'll do all the work. Oh, you just have to sit there. I promise you. I'm a waterman. I'm a waterman. I'll kayak us out. So you go about half a mile out, and eventually, you hit land. There's a little sandbar half a mile out in Kaneohe Bay, Hawaii.
Okay.
And I'll take us out there one of these days. If y'all ever go with me, we'll go to the sandbar. It's amazing because you're literally, so when you get out and you can walk on the sandbar, the water goes
looks
to
like
about
you're
your
walking
ankles.
on water.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
You're half a mile out walking on water. But when you jump off the side of the sandbar, I mean, it's 500 feet of ocean water, which means you can see anything. But then you can jump back up on the little island, the sandbar, and then walk around. It's like being on the moon. It's amazing.
It sounds
look at Rudy scared just thinking about it.
I'm scared as shit thinking about it. I'm like, wait a minute. Because you really got to think about how you don't realize how far half a mile is until you're in the ocean. Like when I walk half a mile, I'm like, oh, this ain't shit. But in the water, it's a long way.
Long way. We'll get you liquored up, and we'll take you out there.
Hey, man, where's the rum?
We'll get Rudy liquored up. We'll get him in Hawaii, and we'll get him to do some cool, daring stuff. LG doesn't like the ocean. LG likes the ocean, but he gets real seasick real easy.
On a
boat.
Do
some cool hikes, too. We'll take you up to that.
If it's not rough waters getting out there, I'm good. But if it's like deep sea stuff, I'm not good with that.
It's not rough in that bay. It's a bay, so it's nice and calm. Now, there are sharks out there. Moray eels, manta rays, and
I'm good on the bay.
5 million kind of fish, but it's awesome. It's awesome. The odds of you getting killed are like 1 in 50,000. You'll be fine. Anywho, one more thing.
What's up?
Everything, things that happen that have to do with us, people always send it to me, which I love. I'm not complaining. Y'all keep that coming. Anything Dolphin or anything Boeing airplanes. Did y'all see this shit at the airport?
I know.
So LG, are we blaming Boeing for this, or is this just a fluke accident?
I don't think you can blame Boeing for it. I mean, tires, they don't make the tires, do they? They're not responsible. They're not responsible for it. It's maintenance.
Who's responsible for the maintenance?
That's maintenance.
Who should have changed the tire?
Probably an old ass tire. Thanks, Jake Hudson, for the $1 super chat.
Thank you, Jake.
What's up,
but
Jake?
no,
it's
two people.
Team. It's Delta. It's on Delta.
Yeah, two people died, man. This is crazy. Like dead, not severely injured. 2 people died at work in front of other people.
It's murder.
You know, and Delta already reached out to the families, like, we're going to take, like, you know, these families. And then the third person severely injured. So what, the tire exploded and killed them? What, like rubber shards? Because the tires are huge on an airplane, obviously.
Yeah, huge. And so much pressure. So I'm getting this from The Independent, which is
okay.
Independent.
They credible?
Down. Yeah. This is a moderate, rag that I read. 2 people are dead. 1 person's injured after a tire on a Delta plane exploded at Hartsfield-Jackson Atlanta International. The tire explosion killed 1 Delta employee and 1 contractor. A second Delta employee was also injured. Incident happened early Tuesday morning at the Atlanta Technical Ops Maintenance Facility, which is connected to the airport. So it wasn't even on the regular tarmac. It was an adjacent airfield at the Atlanta Technical Ops Maintenance Facility where they work on planes and stuff. But it blew. And can you imagine dying like that? The pressure from a tire explodes in your fucking face. It just blows your head off. I mean, there may not be anything left.
And boom goes the dynamite.
Might look like a chicken wing with the meat off of it, if you know what I'm saying. Not to be insensitive to the man, but golly, I mean, that's a hell of a way to go out. A hell of a way to go out. Although he's probably dead instantly, right? Get your face blown off and all your bones crushed.
I don't know.
It depends. I don't know. Are you far away and rubber shards knock you out? Are you right up on the tire? I have no idea. I don't know. I guess it's like a bomb, right?
Yes, pressure. Yeah. What was it? That's a hell of a way to go out too. A couple of years ago, or maybe a year and a half ago or so, an employee at the San Antonio airport decided to take his own life by throwing himself into
the propeller,
engine.
right? In the engine.
Dumbass. The engine. He got sucked in.
Because it sucks you up. If you get close enough. But see, I feel like
his ass in one end and then spit him out like a tree trimmer on the other end.
They have video footage of that. Because I feel like
saw it. There was a lady who saw it. She sued the airline and the airport. That's still in litigation, as far as I know, because of the trauma she suffered from seeing that dude do that to himself.
See, I thought they were covering their own ass, and he got sucked in, and they didn't want to take the blame for it. But I guess
he committed suicide.
You're welcome, Jason, for not blaming Boeing this time, but it doesn't look good for them. Nothing.
No, because
it's another incident
involving
the Boeing aircraft.
That's for sure.
No,
but let me tell you something,
they can't
Jason.
Go 3 months without some shit happening.
We don't read the story. We just read the headline, and then the headline says Delta and Boeing. And because Boeing's track record is so bad, 95% of the country's blaming Boeing because they haven't clicked on the story at all.
Well,
that's the society we live in.
You know what? You're right about that, Rudy. But Boeing has a terrible reputation.
Their credit report sucks.
It's bad luck.
Yeah, it's earned. It's a bad look. It's earned.
Matt Bernard says, if it's Boeing, I'm not going.
Nope, that's right. It used to be.
You have no choice. Then you can't fly.
Yeah, exactly.
Where are you going to fly?
It used to be, I ain't going if it ain't Boeing. Now if it's Boeing, I ain't going. It's changed.
Right.
Highly unfortunate. All right, I am going to do business with GC Services Roofing and Construction, however, if I indeed need a roof. GC Services. Serving San Antonio and Corpus Christi, all along the Texas Gulf Coast. If you need a roof, GC is your people. They have helped a handful of Thunderdomers and in the building subscribers at this point, and they will help you keep that handy. Even if you don't need a roof now, keep this name in your head for 6 months from now. GC Services Roofing, that is in the building's roofer. And by the way, if you think you might need a roof, or you at least need someone to come look at your roof, let's get these guys to do it. And in the month of September, which is nigh upon us, next week is Labor Day's Monday, and through the end of September, if you get a full roof replacement, GC will pay up to $500 of your deductible on a full roof replacement at GC. 210-347-0426 or gcservicesroofing.com. GC servicesroofing.com. All right. What else? There's so much today. We won't get to all of it. There's no way.
There's no way.
No way. Ain't no way. The Cowboys have made final cuts. And Trey Lance is on the team.
And I'm more shocked about – I'm not shocked at anybody that got cut, Mike. I'm more shocked that Trey and Deuce Trey Deuce. You see what I did there? I'm more shocked that Deuce Trey made the team. I'm shocked that Trey Lance made the team.
Stubbornness.
I'm shocked that Deuce Vaughn is still on this team and Malik Davis isn't.
Also stubbornness. They picked Deuce Vaughn because his daddy works in the scouting department. They gave up a 4th-round pick for Trey Lance because they thought he might be the next Dak. They're wrong on both. Deuce Vaughn sucks. Trey Lance sucks. You got 2 guys who suck, but the Cowboys are stubborn. Well, Jerry is stubborn. It's old man stubborn, prideful bullsh, and 2 kids that should have made that team fair and square didn't because his daddy's works for me, so we're going to keep Deuce. And I spent a 4th-round pick on Trey Lance. Trey Lance is the worst quarterback in football, but he's made your team.
God
okay,
damn,
whatever.
Mike.
He's the worst
He's
quarterback
not
in
the
the
worst quarterback.
Yeah, he is.
Yo, that's a little harsh, my guy. That's a little harsh.
Terrible.
That's a little harsh. I saw Josh Ball was cut. That's a name that he's spent some time on the field. You know, Malik Davis, a couple other names out there that I was like, oh, I remember him playing. But yeah, Trey Lance and Deuce Vaughn make the team. I was like, okay, whatever y'all say.
It's bullshit. And again, I'm not a Cowboy fan, so it ain't my problem. I renounced them last night, as you know. So, but I'm still
for those that didn't watch yesterday's show, Mike is no longer a Cowboy fan for now.
That is correct. Dolphins and Bengals, those are my 2 teams. Miami and Cincinnati, because of Joey Burrow and Tua Tagovailoa and that weird ass coach they got in Miami, who I like. I like him because he's strange and weird. I like him.
Have you seen the picture of him when he got to Miami versus the guy now? Everybody's like, it only took 1 year for this dude to turn into like he looks like this cocaine dealing, drug dealer.
Shades.
It's called
the shades,
cocaine.
long hair. I love it.
Rudy called him the flyest dress coach in the league.
He is the flyest coach in the league.
Yeah, he and Sean McVay in L.A. Yep.
I don't know if he's ever going to win anything, but I like him.
I like him too. And I don't know if he's going to win anything either because Tua has a ceiling. And I think
it's about right here where you see the ceiling between me and mine. That's about Tua's ceiling is about between my headset and the top of this.
Yeah, don't you think he's AFC Dak Prescott pretty much?
Dak Prescott sucks.
Well, yes, on his way. Dak has had 4 more years?
Sure,
than
more games, more playoff games.
Yeah, Dak's had more, about 4 more years than him. So, but he's he's well on his way there.
Now, shout out to Mike's Jamaican Fun Baby. That's not been proven. No one's ever called me. I never should have told that story. It's haunted me ever since. Rudy, you watching Hard Knocks? Okay, Mike's Jamaican Fun Baby. That's your entry tonight. Is Rudy watching Hard Knocks? Oh, I guess it's because it's the Bears. It's good.
Yeah, it's because it's
good as always.
No, I haven't watched it. I haven't watched Hard Knocks in over a decade. It's not my thing.
Wow.
I want to see real football.
All right.
Protect Caleb Williams. They're comparing them. They're comparing them to Mahomes. Not me. The experts are saying Caleb reminds them of Aaron Rodgers / Patrick Mahomes. If that's the case, Katie bar the door, baby. Katie bar the door. Let's get it. Bear down. Let's see if I can stay a Bears fan longer than 6 weeks. Normally about the 6-7 week mark, I write them off. I say F them, and then I go get with my Cowboys. But this year, I think I might be able to stay the entire season. We'll see.
All right. Well, I want the Bears to be good for you, and I love Caleb Williams.
I don't live and die with it. Dang. I thought you didn't like Caleb. You kind of do or you don't?
No, I love Caleb Williams. I love Caleb Williams. Yeah. And I defended the shit out of him last year when all these idiots bagged on him because he was crying. They got beat
because he painted his nails.
Game.
And because he painted his
homophobia.
Nails.
That's bullshit homophobia. That's ridiculous. Wrestlers, Shaquille O'Neal's been painting his toenails since he was 15, but no one cares because he's Shaq. No, they got beat in a big game last year, and Caleb, as he was walking off the field, saw his parents, and he went over to his parents, and he just lost his shit. And his mama hugged him, and they both were sobbing, and so he's soft because he cried. Or is he devastated because he just lost a huge game that he played his ass off in, and USC don't play no defense and give up 50 fucking points, you know? It's bullshit. He is I don't know. I'm not guaranteeing he's going to the Hall of Fame. Caleb Williams is as talented, the last quarterback to come out this talented, but he was probably Houston's own. Oh, God. Dude played in Indianapolis. Didn't last very long because he got tired of playing. Got tired of getting hurt his neck. Luck. Caleb Williams is the most talented quarterback to go into the NFL from college since Andrew Luck 15, 16 years ago.
So you think he could have a C.J. Stroud year? C.J. Stroud went to the playoffs and won a game in his rookie year.
I know. Well, the thing that worries
C.J. set the bar pretty high. But C.J. had a great coach, a great GM. They put everything around him that was needed to win.
Correct. We're talking about the Bears here. No offense.
Right. Amen. Nothing
Caleb's
wrong with
great,
that.
but I don't know if the Bears are going to win a bunch of games. I don't know if we're going to be in for a CJ type season. That was so rare. CJ that was rare, man. CJ looked like Joe Montana last season. That was crazy what he did. So I don't want to put that pressure on Caleb, but his talent is incredible. It's as good as anybody.
Just his raw talent for sure. And then they got the receiver. They got Keenan Allen. They went and got the receiver from Washington.
Yeah.
Odunzen. I don't know how to say his name. He's a stud. He's a stud. He's a stud. He's a flat out star. So at worst, Caleb should be offensive rookie of the year. We'll see.
We'll see. All right. Time for People I Want to Punch, presented by the law office of Orlando Kell. Orlando wishes he could come out to the remote Saturday. He's got his 30-year high school reunion.
Oh, that's right. You told me that.
He's down to 100. He's down to 167 pounds. He's bragging because he's been working out because he wants to be skinny for his reunion.
And who doesn't? Who doesn't want to go to their reunion in shape?
He wanted me to tell you. So he has a real badass Land Rover.
I love Land Rovers.
I know he knows that, and he wants me to tell you that when he gets back into town, he wants to take us driving around in his Rover.
Awesome, let's do it.
That'll be cool. We'll shoot a video in the Orlando Kell
we'll shoot
Rover.
a video.
All right, I want to punch the boyfriend of Brenna Swindell, the daughter of the legendary Longhorn Greg Swindell.
Okay, I'm following. I'm tracking.
The boyfriend kidnapped her, I guess. So
it was him.
Yeah, it looks like that is the case. So everyone knows the great Longhorn Greg Swindell. So this has gone completely viral. Huge news story. We find out yesterday that Greg Swindell's grown daughter had gone missing, and they were freaking out. And she's been found safe. And when in doubt, go to the most credible news source in America. That would be TMZ. Right. Former big league pitcher Greg Swindell says that his daughter, Brenna Swindell, who went missing last Thursday, but we found out about it yesterday, has now been found safe. All right. So the former Longhorns great's daughter went missing a week ago. Now, Greg shared a positive update in a post on Facebook. Let me go to the Facebook page. Thanks to everyone who got involved. Greg's wife, Sarah, added her thanks in a message of her own on Facebook. So far, the details surrounding her whereabouts have been a little sketchy.
Mm-hmm.
But she just went missing. And so I went to the New York Post. And so they're also trying to figure out what the hell's going on. Why was she missing? Travis County Sheriff, that's in Austin, said that they found her overnight in the town of Klamath Falls, Oregon.
Jesus.
All right. How the hell did she wind up in Oregon? She was with her boyfriend, her ex-boyfriend, I should say. Something called Morgan Guidry. That's who I'm punching. Punch Morgan Guidry, the ex-boyfriend of Greg Swindell's daughter. He's been arrested out in Oregon. All right. That's really all we know. So Greg wrote, she's been found. That's all we have for now on a tweet. Thank you to everyone, and I mean everyone who helped in this process. Then Greg tweeted again later on, thanks for all the messages and calls and most of all the prayers. Journey home starts soon. Keep praying. So the boyfriend's father is now commented. Okay. The boyfriend, I guess, maybe kidnapped this poor girl. Ex-boyfriend, goes ape shit, typical, can't handle it, has control problems, loses his girlfriend because he's probably a shit bag, and she realized it, and then he goes off and kidnaps her, which proves he's a shit bag. So the father of the boyfriend tells KView Television up in Austin that his son actually left him a message. He texted his dad, the boyfriend, quote, off to travel the world, Morgan plus Brenna, see you on the other side. Love you.
That's scary.
And that creeped out the father. So good on the dad. So the ex-boyfriend's dad, he called the cops and said, I think my son's unstable. I think my son's got issues. Something's going on. The Swindells are freaking out. They can't find this is a grown woman here. So we have not gotten any details, but it appears that the ex-boyfriend kidnapped this poor girl, had her in Oregon, and then sent some crazy cryptic message to his own dad. See you on the other side, Dad. Love you. Weird shit. So the kid's been arrested. They're getting ready to bring her home. At least, I don't know what's happened to her in the last few days, but at least she's alive and she's safe and she's heading home. Punched the boyfriend. I don't know why dudes lose their mind when they lose control of their girlfriend. It happens, bro. Orlando Kill can tell you that relationships don't always last. You ain't got to kidnap folks. Get your shit together. So that's who I'm punching. Damn.
No, that's a great punch. That's a great punch. And we hear those stories all the time. Good thing, though, it didn't end. Normally those things end in murder-suicide. So I'm glad that didn't.
It's murder.
Hey. Everything we talk about that ends in death does not have to end with Ja Rule, LG. LG, jeez.
LG has no remorse, no regard for human life.
Sociopath.
Yeah, I love it.
And punch me for laughing, damn it. I shouldn't. I laugh at it.
Me too.
When
when I do this, I'm trying to keep from smiling. I had to punch my algorithm, dude. Like, I don't know if it's my algorithm on my social media or it's just literally everybody is talking politics. Everybody. That's all that's on my feed. Do I have a LG? Is there a way I can shut off political content? Or there's got to be a way.
I don't think there's.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Dog, and the reason why I'm like, it's got to be because everyone's posting it, because I make sure to not like it, I make sure to not read it all, and I make sure to not comment. So this way Meta doesn't think I want this. But
it's that time of the year.
And it's one of them. Yeah, this I'm like, dude.
Talking about Instagram,
Twitter and Facebook mostly. Instagram.
Well, Elon Musk is going to make sure that you see pro-Trump ads out the yin yang because he loves him some DT. Elon does,
dude. It's bad. I'm like, man, y'all really argue with each other every day. Like y'all, it's like you're not changing no one's mind. I don't care how great of a stat it is, you know what I mean, or how great it puts your candidate in a great light. The other side don't care, even if it could be 1,000% correct. And on the other side, it could be 1,000% fake. No one cares, bro. I'm beat down. That's why I told myself, I'm like, I'm not going to even discuss it. But damn, I guess I shouldn't have said that out loud around my phone. Because now that's all I get, dude. Punch my algorithm 7 times with a gosh damn Floyd Mayweather 7-piece combo. It's bad. I mean, it was bad in 16. It was bad in 20. Bad in 24. But it just feels like with each year, the disrespectful debating has gone up a notch. Like it was like, it was bad in 16. 20, it got really bad because of social justice. But now we're at a point where we're not even debating. We're just hurling insults at each other. And I'm just like, I'm so beat down by it. But it's where I get my news from. I get my news from social media. Maybe I need to start actually reading websites again.
Well, I go to websites best I can. Alamo White's in here. This is your fault, LG, by the way, for Alamo White's existence.
White people
just gave us $1.99. That's pretty cheap for an Alamo Heights guy. LG is the best, even if he is a Brahma.
Yo, is that the handle, Alamo White?
Yes, that's LG for doing that. Damn it. Jeez. All right, it's Orlando Kell. He is a family lawyer. Not everything he does, by the way, is a divorce. People sometimes need to get their decree changed. Matter of fact, somebody y'all know is in the process of trying to get a decree changed by the end of the year. That would be this guy. I need some things changed. Because once everything goes legal, it's on paper. You may have a lifestyle change, a job change, residency change. You need to get things changed legally. And unless you hire a lawyer, get a court date, have a hearing, they won't change the decree unless you go through all that process. So a lot of times, people will move, get a new job, need to change how they want to do the visitation schedule for kids. And Orlando can do that too. 210-775-4995, or you can email Orlando directly, orlandokell@gmail.com.
Mail, motherfucker.
orlandokell@gmail.com.
Matt.
What are you laughing at now?
What else? I can't fight through LG's drop. Some days I do, some days I can't.
Wow. Ram, that is an unfortunate post.
Ram, let me see what Ram said.
If it's all white, it's all right.
Oh my God. Blocked.
See what y'all did? See what y'all just did? By the
Blocked.
way, everyone's talking politics. Well, everyone's talking presidential politics, all right? No one's talking about the mayoral run because, our boy's out of time. His term's up. Ron's term's up. No one gives a shit about that.
He can't win again?
No, he's done. He served his 2 terms. He's out. So I'm at the missions game tonight, and you get the loud talker guy who talks real loud on purpose because he wants us all to hear. Punch that guy. Give your opinion all you want. You bought a ticket. You can come to the ballpark. You say whatever you want. But what makes you look like a weak-ass, insecure person is when you have to yell your political opinions. I don't care who you're voting for. But it's shitty when you have to. It's real late. He's like looking off to the side, making sure the whole. Oh yeah, we can hear you, bro. I hear you down here. I'm on the concourse, holding my mic, waiting to do my bit, and this guy's like 20 feet behind me. She won't debate him. She's a dumbass. She'll do everything she can not to debate him because he'll kick her dumb ass. Kamala can't debate for shit. No way she debates on September the 10th. I don't care about his opinion. It's that you have to scream it so we can all hear you, so we can all hear
Major
how enlightened you're. Some 400-pound fuckwad up there who paid for a ticket.
Fat.
But do you have to scream your anti-Kamala Harris opinions so we can all hear?
And then
this is a guy.
And saying the name
I glanced
wrong
up
on
at him.
purpose.
I don't know how he fit in his chair. He's so morbidly obese. he ain't seen his penis. You don't ever get to use the son of a bitch. So his only enlightenment, his only satisfaction in the world is screaming his anti-Kamala Harris opinions for half of Section 209.
Oh, wait.
Dude, that's great. Vote for Trump. It's all good. He's going to carry Texas anyway. Your vote don't really matter. It's just a red state. But why do you need to scream out loud to strangers your hot sports opinions?
At a missions game.
I'm not going to go vote for Trump. I'm not going to vote for Trump because you yelled what a dumbass Kamala Harris is and called her Kamala, which is extremely disrespectful. So,
yeah, that shit's old already. But nah, man. Again, it's just LeBron. It could be even if it's LeBron, Jordan. You're not changing the Jordan lovers' minds. You're not changing the LeBron lovers' minds. Why are we still debating that on social media? And we damn sure not change. Like, and it's what month are we in? What are we in? August? Almost pretty much say September.
Basically September.
There's probably a couple of million level-headed Americans that are on the fence.
Maybe
just trying to think about. Yeah, I mean, but we got almost 400 million. So 2 million people being on the fence ain't a lot. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
you probably got about 2 million people that are like wanting to see debates, wanting to actually see policies, and wanting to actually try and do what's best for America. So maybe there's a small percentage of people on your timeline that are like, oh, okay, you know what? But for the most part, 99.6% of your timeline's mind is made up. Keep your stats and shit to yourself. No one gives a shit. Everybody's mind is made up. Right. But I can't duck it unless I get off social. So maybe I just need to take a social. I had a buddy. I was trying to send him something. Because we send each other like stupid memes and shit. And I was like, damn, you're not on here. So I texted him. My buddy Glenn, I was like, yo, what's up? He was like, I'm deleting until after November. I was like, got you. I was like, I feel you, dog. I was like, I was just worried about you. I didn't know if I had got blocked or what. He's like, nah, man, I had to delete until November. Hey, pretty girl.
And this guy at the missions game, he's with his buddy, right? But rather than just talk to his buddy like you and I are talking, yeah, man, I think Kamala sucks. I hope Trump wins. I think he's going to kick her ass in the debate. I doubt she even debates him. That's just you and me talking. He has to scream it to his buddy who's 6 inches from him. He's just an asshole. Douche. Correct. And he needs validation for his opinions because, like I said, he ain't seen his cock, much less used it in God knows when, because he's morbidly obese and probably smells terrible. All right, it is in the building. Come out and hang out with us on Saturday. We don't care who you're voting for. Vote for who you want. That's great. We all get along. Just don't come scream your political opinions where we can all hear it. It's silly. If you want to come scream your Longhorn opinions to us, that's great because Rudy and I on Saturday will be doing our first of the season in the building UT postgame show live from Slackers on St. Mary's. That's the one I've not been to yet, so I'm excited to be going. Doors open at noon. They're celebrating their 6-year anniversary. Party starts at 3, kickoff at 2:30, and then Rudy and I will have the postgame live on our channel, talking UT and Colorado State, vendor experiences. They got swag giveaways, our podcast, live other entertainment, giveaways, EMOS. So get your asses to the St. Mary's Slackers on Saturday and watch the Longhorns with us and then do some postgame. I'm still planning to go to the tailgate Saturday at the Dome. I'm going to Uber over there and then Uber to Slackers. That's my plan.
Okay.
You're welcome to go with me if you want. I'll pay for the Uber even if you want to meet me somewhere. It's up to you. Let me. I know your Saturdays are precious, so let me know. I know you got family and stuff.
Yeah, I got family coming in town. I'll see how it works. My mom's coming in town, actually, and my sister and my nephew and my niece. Yeah, my mom will be here Friday, so she'll be here till Friday to Monday.
Slackers on.
I don't know because they're gonna be in Dripping Springs, so that's not far, but it's far. You know what I mean?
All right. What's in Dripping Springs other than real good barbecue?
That's it. Just wanting to get the kids out here. And my sister's birthday was like a couple days ago. Anna's birthday is coming up. Just chance for the family to get together and the cousins see each other so they can grow up together. But I talked to Frank today, LG. He wanted to know if you we got to talk about you getting out there if you wanted to do a walkthrough. He called me today, so just let me know. Production on the show. Just let me know,
All
LG.
good. No, they love it when we have production meetings on the show.
10-4, apricot.
Something happened to me at school today.
Yeah, dog, talk to me. I got your text, and I was kind of like lost. I'm like, wait, what's going on?
I'm minding my own business. I'm going to the teacher's lounge to heat up my lean cuisine, and my principal texts me, "Come see me in my office."
You're like, damn, I'm on lunch break, ma'am.
Yeah, but she ain't never done that before.
So you're like, damn, I'm already getting fired.
In my office. Oh, yeah. And I'm like, I texted, be right there. I had food literally still heating up. So I take my food out, put it on the counter, and I told there was a couple of teachers in there chilling. I'm like, I'll be back to get this. I didn't tell them what was going on. And as I'm walking across the cafeteria, walking toward the front of the school to the office, I'm thinking, well, if I get fired, I mean, at this age of my life, at this stage, I just got this job. I've only been doing it 2.5 weeks. I'm like, well, maybe they decided, this guy don't know what the hell he's doing. Thank you, I am Unreal, who just bought 5 coffees. First time, long time. Punch Mike for doing his annual whatever, right? Oh, I guess he's going to criticize me for renouncing Cowboys. You can bring that up if you want to, LG. But
that's what he said.
No, so I'm walking.
He's been hearing this shit for years.
What's that?
He said he's been hearing this shit for years. You giving up on the Cowboys.
I'll finish this story in a minute. I renounced my Cowboy fandom in 2014. I rejoined in 16. So don't act like I do this every year. I don't do this every year. Dak brought me back. Just when I thought I was out, Dak Prescott brought me back. Dak got me back on the Cowboy board. Yeah. But I don't care anymore. That's honest God's truth. Anyway, so I'm walking to the principal's office and I'm thinking, well, maybe she's decided that, you're not cutting it, So I get in there. It's her and the vice principal and the head counselor.
Okay.
And she's like, hey, Mr. Taylor, come on in and shut the door behind you. Ah, geez. I'm like, shit. Trey Lance got a job. I don't.
I know, right?
What kind of crap is that?
Yeah. I'm listening.
I swear to God, that's what went through my head. Shit, I'm going to be unemployed and Trey Lance has a job. What kind of bullshit world is this? I sit down and she goes, so I will tell you this. I don't think I've told you all this. They've sent evaluators in there like 4 times in the first 3 weeks of the school year to sit in on my classes. And I just figured, hey, I'm a rookie, they're trying to evaluate me. That's cool. It's all good. Whatever it is, they sit in the back and they're minding their business, but they evaluate me. I just put it out of my head and do my thing. And so she sits me down and she's like, I just want you to know that you're probably going to hate me. I'm like, uh-oh, she's about to fire my ass. She goes, I know you're just now getting used to your schedule, but I just want you to know that I would like to change your schedule because in our evaluations, we have determined that you are very, very strong at this job. I'm like, what?
After 3 weeks.
3 weeks. 3 weeks.
Okay.
We think you are extremely strong on this job. No, Adrian, my urine analysis did not come back positive and I'm fired. God dang it.
Oh, shit.
When I went for the drug test, I used that thing what was that dude for the Minnesota Vikings? He had that little fake bag of pee in his pocket.
The Wizinator.
Yeah, I had the Wizinator. That's how I passed the drug test. Don't be outing me, man. She told me, and I'm not bragging. I'm just kind of like, whoa, okay. She's like, we just really think you have a knack for this, and you're really strong.
No, there's no way that's correct.
And so I have been promoted already. About that. Now, I didn't get a raise. She wants me to teach upper-level high school seniors and juniors.
So you're going to have 8 lessons now?
No. So I had 7 periods. Starting
7
next
periods.
week, I'm going to go down to 6. Okay. So I had 7 classes. Starting next week, I'm down to 6. I have been teaching world history and social studies, right? She's flipping me to U.S. history, which is my expertise, actually. No bullshit. I'm not trying to be a braggadocious dude. I really think that I could probably teach like entry-level college U.S. history. I think I really could. I'm serious. That's U.S. history is my thing. American history is my expertise. So she needs someone to head up the U.S. history department at our school because that's a testable course, i.e. STAR test. And schools need kids to do well on STAR. None of my classes were like STAR test classes, which I thought, that's good. I'm a rookie. I don't need to be teaching STAR test kids. That's a lot of pressure on me. I'm cool here just doing my little social studies, you know. She's like, no, you can handle this. We want you to teach our upper level U.S. history courses, and it's STAR tested. So it's a lot of pressure on me, and it's a very intense course. So I'm going to be teaching 8th grade U.S. history and then 11th grade U.S. history. But she's like, but I still have to be a full-time employee. So I'm also going to teach, seniors U.S. government and economics.
Got you.
The government I can do. Economics is next semester. Your boy don't know shit about economics. I got 4 months to get up to speed. I don't know nothing about teaching economics, dude.
Damn, good luck.
And then I'm also going to teach. I'm also going to have another upper level junior and senior course. Basically, it's a college prep course trying to get kids ready for college. It's called college prep. Basically, it's let's get ready for the SAT, which is easy. It's all on a module. It's all on a computer. It's all been, the curriculum's all done for me. I just kind of like babysit them through their SAT prep course. So I went from junior high social studies teacher today to upper level U.S. history, government, economics, and college prep.
I don't know, dog. That sounds like you should have got a raise.
Well, here's what she did. She's giving me an extra planning period during the day. So I have 1 planning period as we speak. Now I'm going to get 2 plus a lunch. So I'm going to get more time off because my classes are so much more important.
Gotcha.
And so that's it. I didn't get a raise, but I got a promotion in status. I'm basically the head of the history department.
Congratulations, dog. I don't know how you did
Thanks,
it in 3
man,
weeks.
but now I got this new pressure. So that's what's up.
Congratulations, dog.
Thank you, Rudy. You know, I've always thought I could be a decent teacher.
She's just making it harder for you to walk away in December. No, I mean, but you're doing good. You're doing good enough for them to put more responsibility on your plate.
Yeah,
now, if they would have called you in
that,
there,
honestly.
if they would have called you in there and took more stuff off your plate, then that you'd have known your evals weren't going so well.
Right. No, apparently they think I have a knack for teaching, and I always thought I would be okay at it. So I'm not shocked. I'm not trying to be all like cocky, but I know what I can do, and I know what I can't do in this world. I can't fix engines.
Cocky. There's nothing wrong, Mike. Everybody on this thread knows you're a cocky SOB. Own it. Nothing wrong with that.
No, but on the teaching thing, that's
what we love. That's what we love about.
No, I'm a sports talking motherfucker. Don't get me wrong. I'm Mike fucking Taylor. I get shit done.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
This is a new profession, man. I've always thought I could be a decent teacher, but I've never done it. Now that I've done it for 3 weeks, I'm not bad. I'm okay, and that's only 3 weeks in. I mean, I don't know how long we'll do this. If I get a call from, if I get a call from Conan O'Brien, he wants us in the building on his podcast. See you later, kids. And they know that, by the way, to their credit, they know that. They know that this is my second.
You've kept it real with them.
Absolutely, no question. They know that. But until then, they're going to use me how they can, and I'm basically I am responsible for our kids' history.
These are our kids.
STAR test. So the STAR test is in April. I've got to get these kids experts on U.S. history. Starting Tuesday, I've got until April to make them, quasi-U.S. historians.
Easy money.
It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. I can do it. I'll be fine.
Yeah.
I'm going to enjoy the government. I've got one government class with a bunch of seniors. It's an election year. It's going to be fun. That's not a testable class, so we can have a lot of fun in that class. We'll have debates. We'll do some straw polls. We'll talk politics. It'll be fun. That'll be a fun thing. And the college prep course, I'm helping really smart kids practice for the SAT. I mean, that's easy. Here's the module. You have any questions, hit your boy up. Otherwise, I'm going to be reading about sports because I got a podcast tonight. It's those 3 U.S. history courses. That's the reason I'm being paid to go there. So good times, man. I'm excited.
Congrats.
I've never used my college degree, and she called me in there today and told me, "Hey, man, I need you to take control of our history department." Okay. No pressure. So now I start getting now the numbers matter.
I make love to pressure.
Absolutely. I will. So I saw our guy AD commenting earlier.
What'd he say?
He was commenting about folks coming in and getting the 5% discount, which is good to see. Texas.
Oh yeah, he said Eddie went to number 9 the other day.
What's up, Eddie? Thank you, Ed. Appreciate that, sir. Appreciate that very much.
We got some cool stuff coming up in September.
So what's up next for September?
No, I'm gonna keep it in the vault. We'll finish August. Let's move the rest of this. Okay, I mean promotional stuff, stuff for Thunderdome to go in and take advantage of. But we'll finish out August. We still got some 818 and some Sterling to move. Still got like 4 days.
Okay, yeah, you got 4 different bottles of Sterling. You got the Pinot Grigio, Cabernet, Merlot, Pinot Noir. Buy one of those bottles for $9.99, or you can get 2 of them for $14.99, or you got that 818 tequila blanco at Kendall Jenner tequila for $24.99 a bottle for the rest of the week. Ends at the end of August. And then all other purchases in any of the Texas Cheer Liquors in town, you get 5% off when you mention In the Building Texas Cheer Liquor. All right, that's it. All right. Are you playing fantasy football this year?
I am playing fantasy football, and the only league I'm playing in is the Slackers League. And I'm rusty as shit. I don't know yet. I got to do that Saturday. I got to do that Saturday as well.
What?
Yes.
What time's it start?
I'll be drafting. It starts at 4. So this is another thing me and Frank and I talked about. So while I'll be doing our picks while we're on doing our thing. So it'll be online though. I got it. But what position do I draft first? Thunder ITBs.
Wide receiver?
What position do I draft in the first round? Help.
In fantasy football, I think these days and age, you take wideouts first round. That's what I want to say.
Y'all tweet me and Facebook me and send me some pointers, man. I'm rusty.
Dude, I was a fantasy football playing SOB back in the day, but
I was too.
I would have never taken a wide receiver in the first round back in my day, but now I think you take CD Lamb.
Well, it used to be running back. Remember there was Jamal Charles and LaDainian Tomlinson and
not anymore.
The running backs were now you can't take a running back in the first round. Who do I take? ITBs. Help. Depends on how your league scores points. See, here we go, man. Depends on your pick. Running back. See, this is why I suck. It's so technical now. It's so technical now. Running back, QB last rounds. Damn. Taylor, look out for the vapes disguised as highlighters and Sharpie pens. Damn. Wow.
Okay. Well, you know what's weird? Okay. I've already seen 2 of them, believe me. You see all that shit in high school. It's funny because in the real NFL, wide receivers are so overrated. Like you said last night, you don't need a number 1 wide receiver to win the championship if you have the right quarterback. But in fantasy football, they're huge. You see all the wide receiver news we have just today?
Mm-hmm.
The Chiefs have told Kadarius Toney, we don't need you, dude. And we know you got talent. You were good. They cut one of their starting wide receivers. Yeah, pretty much.
Patrick Mahomes is different.
Yeah. Yeah. Odell Beckham's hurt again. Shocking. Do you even know where Odell Beckham plays right now, technically? He's a Dolphin.
That's right.
But, of course, he's hurt because he's always hurt. He's a China doll, and he's going to miss the first 4 games of the season. Are they going to miss him in Miami? No.
No.
Not at all. Not at all. How about the Bengals? How about the Bengals? Jamar Chase is held out all summer. The Bengals are like,
he's going to be there for week 1. They said he is. We'll see. I want to see if Jamar Chase is really going to grab his balls and not show up. Like, hold your nutsack on him and really not show up.
The Bengals won't cave. The Bengals won't cave. The Cowboys did. Caved their asses off for CeeDee Lamb. But the Bengals are like, we got Joe Burrow, so do what you want, Jamar. We like you, but we ain't giving you all that money. We ain't doing that. That's in the real world. But in fantasy ball, yeah, I would take a while. See what number, how many teams are in the league? Do you even know that?
I don't know any of that.
Do you plan to prepare at all for the draft?
Yeah, that's why I've started the process today. Like, ITBs help me win this damn league. Draft all good defense, then hold the ransom. Chase already showed up for camp. Rudy just asked Jerry. See, y'all got jokes. I'm trying to win, represent in the building. Y'all talking about kickers, Harrison Butker. Like, you know what? Screw you. I don't know why I thought y'all could take – I don't know why I thought Thunderdome could take anything serious. You know what? All of y'all, screw all of y'all. I'm going to freaking bed. What else we got?
All right. Nothing. I'm going to bed too. I'm done. We'll talk about the Kelsey. We'll talk about the Kelsey's podcast tomorrow because it's pretty good. It's got some legs on it.
Okay, let's do it.
I got to go to bed and get up in the morning and lesson plan for the rest. So tomorrow I have the same schedule I've had. Then Thursday, Friday, I'm going to be in training for my new schedule. And then starting Tuesday after Labor Day, the U.S. History Department of my school is in my hands. I can do it. I know the material inside now. But it's one thing to know it, but can I teach it to kids where they pass the STAR test? Lots of guys are good baseball players, but they don't know shit. They don't know how to teach other kids to swing. You know what I mean? I know how to hit, but can I teach other kids to swing? Therein lies the We'll see. We'll see. All right, that's it. We're done. Love you all hard. Thank you, DJ LG. Thank you, Rudy J. Thank you, Thunderdome. Thank you to our sponsors and partners. Love y'all very hard. Thank you for the congratulations. I got to get some sleep, so I'm confident tomorrow. Love y'all hard. See you on Wednesday for people that want to punch Wednesday. O.J. Simpson will not be the first pick. Maybe in the dead. There should be a dead guy league.
This program was made possible by contributions from viewers and listeners like you. Thank you.
You're still here? It's over. Go home. Go.